cousin, it was because I went on a removal with him one time. It was a convalescent home. Some lady died of fever, and I was not touching her. And like I still had a problem with touching these bodies. You know, all the times I've been like using the sheets to try to lift them and drag them and never make contact. And we're doing with this lady, and my cousin's looking at me, and he slaps me in the back of the head. And he's like, "What's your fucking problem?" And I go, "What do you mean?" He's like, "I'm doing the hard work, just get your hands dirty." And I'm like, "No." And we had this lady on her side, and it was sad because she had only been dead for 4 hours, but she had these blood sores with maggots on them, you know, and that takes a while to develop. And so she had these open sores in the back and her back and stuff like that, and like these bruises. And I found out later is like, you know, because when they don't flip people over, they get these like blood settled, yeah, bed sores. And if you don't take care of it, it gets infected, and then the maggots start going at it. So we have her, and I have my glove. I didn't have my gloves on because, you know, it's like it's not an AIDS case; it's someone that died. So, you know, we're like, just wrap it up, and I'm not touching her this much. And my cousin grabs my hand and just puts it right there, right on the sore, and he goes, touch that," and I was like freaking out. But he's like, that's it. She's dead. She's gone. Like, this is just an inanimate object. It's just like touching the football, just like touching, you know, your mattress. To get over it, and that right there, I think, was what helped me get over everything else.
Yeah, but that was hard for you.
Yeah, it was very hard because the whole time, you know, I've been almost faking it, almost like picking up and just like, yeah, you get emotionally sad or whatever when you go to people's homes and you see them the way they are. But for me to actually, this was the first time I actually touched the body and put my hands on it and felt, you know, even though she's been dead for 4 hours, she was still, I mean, she was warm but clammy at the same time. I don't know if you know what I mean. Like, there's certain parts that were warm and certain parts that were clammy. And I felt that as I had my hand on there. And after that, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm not scared anymore. And then, you know, next thing you know, you're going through the drive-thru at McDonald's with like 3 bodies in the back. And hey, you know, what do you want? By yourself making runs.